It started as a glamorous night meant to celebrate success, but it ended in chaos that no one saw coming. Cameras flashed, fans screamed, and then, silence. What happened next would dominate social media for days. Yaman, the Turkish heartthrob adored across Europe, was once again at the center of a storm. This time, it wasn't about his acting, his new project, or his fans. It was about love. More specifically, jealousy. Those close to Can said the evening began perfectly. He was attending a private after-party following a film event in Rome. Dressed sharply, smiling confidently, he greeted guests, posed for photos, and even shared a few laughs with familiar faces from the industry. But as one insider revealed, you could feel the tension the moment she walked in. She, of course, refers to Sarah Bluma, the woman who has been linked to Yaman for months, whose every move is followed by tabloids and whose presence sparks both fascination and controversy. Sarah entered the room with her usual elegance, but according to witnesses, something seemed off. Her smile looked forced, her eyes were scanning the room like she was searching for someone. And she found him, talking with another woman. The woman in question wasn't just anyone. She was an actress Can had worked with years ago, known for her charm and charisma. The two were seen laughing, nothing unusual for colleagues. But for Sarah, that was enough to ignite a spark that quickly turned into a wildfire. At first, she just watched from a distance, said one source. But then she started whispering something to her friend, and you could see her whole expression change. Moments later, things escalated. In a video that has now gone viral, Sarah can be seen approaching Can with visible frustration. She says something, gestures toward the actress, and Can's face changes instantly, calm, serious, almost pleading. The short clip cuts off right as Sarah turns and storms away, but that few-second scene was enough to send fans and tabloids into a frenzy. The internet did what it always does, exploded. Hashtags like #CanYaman and #JealousyMeltdown trended in both Turkey and Italy. Comments poured in from fans defending Can, criticizing Sarah, and dissecting every possible detail of the encounter. Some claimed she had every right to be upset, others accused her of trying to control him. One viral tweet summed up the mood perfectly: "He's too calm." That means this isn't the first time. But what really happened behind the scenes? Sources close to Can revealed that the argument didn't end there. After storming off, Sarah reportedly left the event altogether, while Can stayed behind, visibly shaken but professional. "He tried to act like nothing happened, but you could tell he was distracted," said another attendee. "He smiled for the cameras, but his eyes were somewhere else." Later that night, paparazzi captured Sarah leaving a hotel lobby, appearing emotional and talking on the phone. She refused to comment, but the expression on her face told the story. The next morning, tabloids plastered her photo everywhere with headlines like "The Jealousy That Shook Rome" and "Can Yaman's Love Drama Caught on Tape." As usual, Can stayed silent, at least publicly. But insiders say that his team was not happy. "He doesn't like being dragged into personal scandals," one person close to him explained. "He's worked hard to build an image of discipline and professionalism. This kind of chaos goes against everything he stands for." However, others believe the story goes deeper. According to whispers from Can's circle, tension between him and Sarah had been growing for weeks. "She's been feeling insecure," a source told a popular magazine. "Can's schedule is crazy, filming, events, traveling. She wanted more attention, more reassurance. But he's focused on work." The distance made her emotions boil over. It wouldn't be the first time jealousy came between them. In previous months, fans had already noticed strange patterns: Sarah unfollowing Can on social media, deleting photos, then re-adding them days later. At first, everyone thought it was just gossip, but after this incident, those rumors suddenly seemed more believable. Adding fuel to the fire, a journalist claimed that Can had been spotted having a private coffee meeting with a co-star just days before the event. While the meeting was said to be strictly professional, the timing didn't help. Sarah found out about it and felt humiliated, the reporter alleged. She thought people would start talking, so when she saw him laughing with another woman, it all came out. What makes the situation even more dramatic is how public it became. Normally, celebrity couples have the luxury of handling fights in private, but when cameras are everywhere, every emotion becomes a headline. The video of Sarah confronting Ken has already been viewed millions of times on TikTok, with fan edits turning the moment into everything from a heartbreak story to a meme. The reactions were as polarized as ever. Some fans supported Sarah, saying she was just a woman overwhelmed by emotion in a difficult relationship. Others, however, were merciless. Comments like "she's ruining his peace" and "Ken deserves better" flooded social media. Even entertainment talk shows began debating the issue, with panelists analyzing her body language and questioning whether her jealousy might stem from insecurity about Ken's fame. But perhaps the most surprising part of all came a few days later. Without saying a word, Ken posted a photo on Instagram, a black and white image of a calm sea, with the caption, "Silence says more than words." Within hours, the post had over 1 million likes. Fans flooded the comments with interpretations. Some said it meant he was heartbroken. Others claimed it was his way of saying goodbye. Sarah, on the other hand, remained quiet. She neither posted nor attended any public events. Insiders claim she went off social media for several days, focusing on self-reflection. However, Italian tabloids later reported that she had been seen having dinner with a close friend, looking visibly upset but composed. So, where do things stand now? Are they still together, or has the jealousy scandal torn them apart? No one knows for sure, but the silence between them speaks volumes. "They're taking space," one insider claimed. "Ken doesn't like drama. He'll listen, he'll forgive, but he won't tolerate repeated chaos." Fans, of course, have already taken sides. Some continue to ship them, insisting that their passion is what makes them real. Others are convinced this was the beginning of the end. And with the media constantly watching, it's almost impossible for them to recover without the world weighing in on every move. Still, this incident has revealed something raw, that behind all the fame and glamour, even the most admired couples are vulnerable to jealousy and insecurity. Yaman, the man known for his strength and control, found himself at the center of emotional turbulence. And Sarah, often painted as confident and untouchable, became the symbol of love's fragile side, where passion can easily turn to fear. As one fan poignantly commented online, "It's strange. We think stars have perfect lives, but in the end, they fight about the same things we do: trust, love, and attention." Whether this was just a moment of emotion or a breaking point, only time will tell. But one thing is certain, that short, shaky video of a jealous outburst will live on the internet forever, a reminder that even in the world of red carpets and flashing cameras, real emotions can't be hidden. And sometimes, it's not the movies but reality itself that delivers the most dramatic scenes. And as the days pass, fans are still waiting for answers. No statement, no apology, just silence that feels heavier than words. Some say they'll reconcile, others believe it's over for good. Yet deep down, everyone knows, love mixed with jealousy never leaves without leaving a scar.